Don't worry about me, man. That was me to my brother Kevin a little while ago. He's my guru / angel / brother from God that has been holding my hand, guys, and guiding me through a little rough patch of my life. And yesterday I called him. I said, okay, this is what's going on. And so we discussed some issues and we agreed that I needed to be wise and I needed to be silent. Do you guys hear me? To be wise and to be silent about certain things, right? Fast forward, I run to the God tree today and I got there at exactly 8 o'clock. And can you believe I went to page 8 of our family's website, and on my very words, the whole conversation that we had yesterday with Kevin, that I had with Kevin yesterday, showed up on page 8. That God went to the trouble to confirm that this is where He wants me, guys, to be wise and to be silent. Okay? So what's wise, guys? Wise is going to God on a moment-by-moment basis and asking Him, God, what is your perspective on this situation that I'm dealing with? And how would you have me to respond? Okay, and sometimes God advises us to be silent. Do you guys understand this? Like this silence, we're gonna take some of the words that we wanna say and we're gonna vent our frustrations and we're gonna vent it to God. Okay, not everything has to be said, my people. That's an important part of wisdom. Okay, controlling our tongues, knowing what to say, knowing what not to say. All right, and just being these wise people that God would have us to be. I love my message from Carrie today. I do the shuffle now on the Carrie's Words of Wisdom on our YouTube. I said, I'm not going for my run until I share a message from Carrie with the world. Like, that's my orders from God. And it was just how we're not to judge other people, guys. That we can see a speck of what somebody is doing wrong. Say, God isn't looking at that speck. So instead of looking at the speck in somebody else's eyes, say, work on you being better. Okay, and He just encouraged me to just be a little bit better every day. Okay, guys, so nobody gets it right all the time, but we can wake up every day and say, God, help me, give me your strength so I can be better. And all these weaknesses that I'm dealing with, God, help me to be better. Okay, and make sure you're having your appointments with God, because that was the best advice from my brother Kevin. In a very awful moment, he just said, Nix, I want you to get closer to God. I want God to be your priority. And that's my message to you guys, like a broken record. Don't play around with your relationship with God. Today I was tempted not to go to the tree. I said, Nikki, you will go to that tree. And I'm so happy that I did. And that page 8 on our family's website, werollwithgod.com, is just spot on everything that I'm dealing with. Like Kevin said, Nick, I want you to be a chameleon. When the grass turns brown, you turn brown with it. When it turns green, you turn green with it. And it was about how I have to train myself like an athlete every day, going into this Tom Brady, Mike Tyson combination together. My days of discipline are on, guys, to just keep working to become the best version of me with God by my side. So no matter the trouble, no matter the situation, whatever situation you find yourself with, guys, if the grass is brown, black, I don't care what color the grass is, I need us to know that God Himself stands with us. Okay? In the middle of the night, I woke up, I went to my tumblr.com. Can you believe it was a special message from Him there for me about there's light at the end of the tunnel? So this morning I go for my run. Can you believe that was the first song to play, Better Days, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And so yes, we're going to go through a rough time, but just know that God Himself stands with us, okay guys? No matter the troubles, no matter the tribulations, stand strong, asking God on a moment by moment basis. God, what is it that you would have me to do? And let's aim to be these wise people making good decisions. Okay, just not going with our crazy minds or going along with the world and what society tells us to do. No, have that personal relationship with God where you know His voice and what He is telling you to do. on a moment by moment basis. You see how we confirmed that message that Kevin and I discussed yesterday? That I'm going to be a wise woman and be silent. Okay, guys, sometimes you pretend you don't see what you see. Sometimes you pretend you don't hear what you hear. And just keep your eyes focused on the prize, okay? Being the superhuman person that God would have us to be. Sometimes we're going to take some punches and we're going to be silent about them, but we do it all for the glory of God. Do everything for God. Just keep being the wives, the husbands, the daughters, everybody that God himself would have us to be.